Cavalcade of Kings. Edward III. Edward III was crowned king on January the 29th, 1327, when a lad of 15. The country was governed nominally by a council of regency, but really by Roger Mortimer and his paramour Queen Isabella, who had changed from a once sweet and gentle girl to an evil, scheming woman who used her son Edward as a stepping stone to further Mortimer's power. At the moment, we find her with Mortimer and some of their friends indulging in an orgy of feasting to celebrate her husband's death.
And my friends, I tell you, were his dead body carried into my presence at this moment, by the saints, I'd spit upon his face.
I fear me, Isabella, that Edward's once handsome face was not good to look upon in death.
Nor would thine be, Roger, my love, had Gournay and Ogle used thee as they used Edward. Hot irons can mar the good looks of any man.
Yea, would that the Poncer could have shared the same fate.
Ah, yes, for then my cup of happiness would overflow. When I think of my life with Edward, when I think how he spurned my wifely love, I hate him. Even in death I hate him. May the fires of hell roast his soul.
Oh, my sweet, forget thy unhappy past, and let us drink and be merry. What say ye all? Then, here's a toast, friends, to Queen Isabella, the most beautiful woman in the world.
And here's a toast to her son, King Edward III.
Nay, friend, don't waste good wine toasting that brat. Let's drink to Mortimer instead, for he is the king of hearts, and my heart in particular.
Mother!
Ah, 'tis Edward, my sweet son. Come, my love, are you not going to bestow a kiss upon my cheek?
Nay, nor will my lips ever touch thy guilty cheek again, foul wanton that thou art, who canst carouse with thy lover, when your husband, my father, is scarce cold in his grave.
Edward, I forbid thee to utter such words.
I speak words of truth, yea, the vilest truth. I have just learned how my unfortunate father died. I have just learned that his inside was burned out with hot irons.
Then, by heaven, the ones responsible for this crime shall be punished.
They will be, Roger Mortimer, so look to thyself and thy paramour. For I swear that when I reach man's estate, and am vested with my full powers as King of England, I shall avenge my father's murder, and torture in similar fashion those who tortured him.
Thou hast no proof that Mortimer or I had a hand in his death?
Proof can yet be wrung from the lips of Gournay and Ogle. Yea, even if I have to put them on the rack.
Oh, poor little puppy, thou innocent babe, verily thou hast much to learn. Knowst ye not that Gournay and Ogle died in their dungeons this morning, quite suddenly, and I fear me, in great agony?
That should suffice thee, my son. Thy father has been avenged.
Silence, thou infamous one.
Roger, I fear me Edward is in need of a little chastisement. I will leave ye to attend to it.
Willingly, dear lady.
If you lay a hand on me, Mortimer, I'll...
That'll quiet thee, thou squealing pup. Guards, carry him to the tower. Remember, one word of this is noised abroad, ye will have Roger Mortimer to reckon with.
Early in 1328, the young king married Philippa, the French princess, and 2 years later seized Mortimer and put him to death. He also imprisoned his unworthy mother Isabella in Rising's castle. Later followed 3 unsuccessful attempts to subdue Scotland. Then came his wars with France, where, aided by his eldest son Edward, known as the Black Prince because of his black armor, he defeated the French at Crecy. Soon after followed the 12-month siege and fall of Calais, and at the moment we find Edward dictating terms to the messenger of the starving citizens, while Philippa and the valorous Black Prince stand close by.
Tell your general, or messenger, that I require to have sent here 6 of the most distinguished citizens. They shall come bare-legged and in their shirts, with ropes about their necks, and let those 6 men bring with them the keys of the castle and the town. Now go ye.
Poor man, he scarce can totter, so weak is he for food. Oh, my heart bleeds, my dear one, when I think that there are many such as he, imprisoned behind the walls of this fair city of Calais.
War is a sorry business, Philippa.
Oh, it is indeed, my husband. And what is to be the fate of these citizens you have ordered to come before thee?
Their heads will be struck from their shoulders.
No, no, beloved. Oh, the thought is horrible. It savours of treachery. Thou, Edward of England, the man whom I worship and adore, could never stain his soul with such a foul deed.
Do not meddle, Philippa. This is war, you understand? And in war, no quarter is shown the vanquished.
Edward.
Not another word, beloved. Let us change the subject. Tell me, Edward, my son, what is that strange device which ye hold in thy hand?
'Tis the crest and motto which the blind king of Bohemia carried in the battle of Cressy, my father. I have kept it in remembrance of that famous day. See, 3 white ostrich feathers form the crest, with the words "Ich dien" as the motto.
Ich dien, I serve.
Yes, mother, I serve.
Take the motto for thine own, my son, for 'tis a noble one.
Sire, the 6 citizens of Calais await thy clemency.
Have them brought before me.
At once, sire.
Here they come, Edward. In God's name, are these men or living skeletons? Their gaunt cheeks, their hollow eyes shining with the nobility of their sacrifice. Edward, have mercy upon these martyrs who offer themselves as victims to your fury to save their fellow citizens. See, beloved, on my knees I beseech thee to have mercy upon them.
Philippa, I wish you had been somewhere else at this moment, for I cannot refuse thee anything. Philippa, they are thy subjects. Do what you will with them.
Meanwhile, the Scots had been defeated at Neville's Cross near Durham, and their king, David, taken prisoner. Later, the Black Prince obtained a brilliant victory over the French at Poitiers, where the French King John was also taken prisoner. But Edward, in spite of the dazzling valor of his son and their joint successes in many battles, never realized his desires in Scotland nor in France. It was during the reign of Edward III that the Order of the Garter was instituted. The incident leading up to it happened at a state ball held at the palace in London, where we find Edward leading Queen Philippa through a stately measure of a court dance.
Thou art as graceful as thou art beautiful, Philippa.
Thank you for a pretty compliment, beloved. I'd like to return it and say you are a very gallant cavalier.
But a very clumsy one. I fear me your pretty toes will be in sorry plight when this dance is done. Never mind. Tonight I shall kiss the bruises until they disappear.
Oh, Edward, to hear thee, 'twould seem we were but young lovers instead of the parents of a family.
I fear me our family will soon be leaving us, Philippa. Look yonder at our son Edward and the fair Joanna.
A sweet girl, Edward.
Yea, the boy has chosen well.
Ah, the dance is over. 'Tis sad that all things must come to an end.
My arm, dear. I'll escort thee to the dais.
Thank you, Edward. Oh, prithee, that poor lady is in such distress. Her garter has snapped and lies at her feet upon the floor. Oh, Edward, do something to relieve her embarrassment.
Oh, but Philip, what can I do?
Edward, please.
Oh, well, it shall be as you say. Pray excuse me, my dear. By your leave, madame, pray permit your king to return your property.
Thou art a very gallant gentleman, sire. I thank you.
My lords and ladies, au revoir, King Mary Pons.